Are police co-conspirators to murder? Hey, it's Susan. Welcome to tonight's episode of War Crimes Unit. Nice to see ya. Don't forget to get a damsel in defense stun gun. 7.5 million volts. Could save your life one day. It saved mine. You can find one at the iSuze Home Shopping Mall on Facebook. Damsel in Defense will ship it directly to you. Suze is spelled S-U-Z. iSuze. Are the police co-conspirators to murder? You know what? Sadly, within the United States, I have to say yes. I wish I didn't have to say that. You know, growing up, I lived in a neighborhood full of police officers, Dayton police officers. So my perception of law enforcement, all law enforcement, was that they were always the good guys. And it wasn't until I got in this disaster that I realized that there's, at times, very little truth in the advertising. Now, how can I tell that a police department is crooked? Well, really, really easy. They won't take a report. Things happen to me all the time. Now, it's just like I was telling the Department of Homeland Security, their Office of Congressional Relations, about a year or so ago when I called them. You know, I'm like, I'm like living in a war zone down here. War zone. When I was down in, I think I was either in Sugar Land, Texas, or Houston, Texas. And, you know, it's just, and the trouble is, they said, we'll just, make the report. Well, make the, like I was saying, I just have to keep making reports into ICE. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that I can't make a police report. And my trouble is that I never know when something happens, if it's the terrorist, because this whole case is terrorism. I never know if it's the terrorist, or I don't know if it's the law enforcement, these FBI, this bad FBI, CIA, kind of task force doing something. So in some situations, both could be true, since a lot of law enforcement, for whatever reason, enable each other. So, but when I cannot make a police report, this is the big key, when I cannot make a police report, or even if I talk to a police officer, and they blow the situation off, ding, 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 red flag. Red flag. That means they're part of the conspiracy. Now, in this case, it's not only terrorism. The situation is a mass kidnapping, or what's probably more likely a mass murder. I would say out of all police departments within the United States of America, I would give a ratio of the fact that 90% of them will not take a police report. Only 10% of them will. That is very, very dangerous. That is not just dangerous for me. The other victims, who are not criminals in this case, victim witnesses, it's also dangerous for you, the general public, because you should be able to trust your own police department on anything that happens. These terrorists, these damn illegal alien crime ring gang stuff, they're everywhere in the United States. And of course, in some districts, they're more, how should we say, common to be seen, like down at the border and so forth, but they're everywhere. I mean, the particular terrorist group, if you want to call it, that I'm victim of, has got family in Orange County, friends in LA, family and friends in the San Francisco Bay Area, all throughout Oakland, all throughout the Bay Area. They've got family and friends in Chicago, in Nevada, in Houston, Texas, in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. Connections in there, connections into Las Vegas, Nevada. So it goes far up through just the border states. So when something happens, I expect a police department to take a report, but when they don't, I can see that they're on the other side. They're on the side of the fact that the FBI got in trouble again for jacking up another terrorism case on purpose, which has resulted in disappearance or murder of witnesses. So when the police don't take a report because they don't want to get their little friends in the FBI in trouble, or they're trying to get a position in the Joint Terrorism Task Force, and the only way to do that is to screw me over, well, they're actually part of the murder conspiracy. So any police officer that does not take a report, you are part of the murder conspiracy. If I come to you and say a police report needs to be made, and you don't take it, or you blow the situation off when I talk to you, that means you are part of this murder conspiracy. Pay attention to detail. This case might go to The Hague. It's today's episode of War Crimes Unit. Keep your stun gun or machine gun handy. There's real criminals and terrorists out there, not me. I'll see you next time.